SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense will get the ball first. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Unloads quickly.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the bunt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He's going to let it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw, it's man. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump.
Looking for more room. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Dropping back, it's man. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. On the move, it's Dickens. There he goes. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays. The receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Grabs behind the line. It's Mayo. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up for 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's man. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets the...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's man. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Looking left. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 4. Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's man. Got his man quickly. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mayo. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 into the 22. Missouri wants to go fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's man. He rifles one deep down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass and wings it incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Missouri, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's man. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quarterback making adjustments. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Missouri, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the...
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fires to the big fella. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Texas, 52. Missouri, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's man. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fakes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
To the air, it's man. He's got him this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Rousseau. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Bounced off his feet. Missouri wants to go fast. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the clock running, this should be the final play.